Like, and we did all their clothes over. We did a whole day. The photo shoot was like 6 hours.
Wow.
So it was a thing. But let me tell y'all something. It's an investment as well, especially when you're doing it for business.
Yes.
It's an investment
Absolutely.
into your brand.
Yes.
So it's something that you want to consider.
Yes.
But also, a lot of women are doing it for their 30th, 40th, 50th birthdays, are having these photo shoots that we are curating, and they are so dope. But we're having a lot of fun doing it. And what he and I are realizing is that we really got this secret sauce that we didn't really know we had. And the secret sauce is what we use, and it's that stuff that you like, ooh, like, it's like that garlic butter at Benihana. No, like, that's what God is like. It's like the garlic butter. Because, you know, when you go and you don't get the garlic butter, you know it ain't right.
You gotta get the garlic butter. So and the yum yum sauce.
Yes, with me and T-Money, we got that garlic butter over here, baby.
Yes, y'all do.
So y'all need to call the Collaborative by TNG is our name.
I love it.
The Third Eye Photographer and the Glam Doctor. And we are... Man, we dope. We are dope. I'm telling y'all, we dope and we're amazing, and we are some of the best at what we do. And we're working to be the premier company here in our city and across the
world,
nation,
honey.
and the world.
No, the whole world. Like, they're gonna be flying in and out of Dubai, and I already saw that. So,
yeah, we are.
Yeah, flat out. So now it brings us to our next point, and that is that you have a very special collab and things that you're doing with some of your friends and even your team for Women's History Month. Dealing with women. Talk about that, because it's powerful, and I want you all to please listen, tag, share, and invite someone. We did go down on Facebook for a minute, but we're back up, so we're getting back the numbers. So go ahead and tell us about that.
So what we have coming up is a class. The Glam Doctor presents the Ultimate Makeover, Traumas and Triggers, and how it affects our inner beauty.
Wow.
And it's where inner beauty and outer beauty come face to face and become one.
Yes.
They face each other and become one. And so the premise of it, it started because me and my girlfriend on the phone, and she was talking to me about some things about myself.
Yes.
And making me look inward. And I was on the phone kind of looking like, And then I was like, The Holy Spirit was like, traumas and triggers.
Wow.
And I was like, ooh, the and how it affects us. But it hit me first. And I was like, oh my God, this is the class. And I was like, girl, this is a whole class. God has given me a class. She's like, what?
Yes.
I was like, God gave me a class. It's called The Ultimate Makeover, Traumas and Triggers.
Wow.
And how it affects our inner beauty. She said, for real, you got it just like that? I was like, yeah, that's how God deal with me.
And
so when I immediately ran with it that same day I called, I was like, okay. God gave me who to call for the classes. I wanted to do 4 weeks, but the time was winding up. And so we're doing 3 weeks of these series, these experiences.
Yes.
And it's going to be virtual.
Yes.
They're $30 per session. But let me tell you what you're going to get. You're going to get, the first week is me and my best friend. One of my best friends named Rashida. She's my other namesake, Rashida Jordan. And she is amazingly dope. She is a John Maxwell trained. She's also a psychotherapist.
Yes.
She went to college for that. And she's always been my person, like, for years. And so now she gets to be your person.
I love it.
And she's going to be talking about abandonment.
Wow.
And she can talk about it because she's lived it. And so as she's talking about abandonment, after she's done talking about abandonment, I'm coming in and giving you the foundations of glam.
Wow.
And I'm teaching you about foundation and contouring and skincare. But what you got to understand, when we talk about these things, it all goes hand in hand.
Yeah.
The foundations of glam, the foundation, what's foundational in your life. You know what I'm saying? You got to, even with skincare, you got to start with a clean palette. So we got to get stuff cleaned up
That's
first.
a whole word. Come on.
So you get stuff cleaned up. We talk about we have a lot of abandonment issues,
right,
especially as young people.
Right.
Because as young people in my generation, you know, me and you in the same generation,
yes,
we weren't really taught about conflict and resolution like our children are taught now. You know, so I'm looking forward to that. So that's Rashida Jordan. And then the second week, that's April. That's March 14th.
Next week.
And then March 21st, it's going to be my person. She's my person I go to. One of my therapists. Her name is Lisa Samino. Pastor Lisa Samino. And she's going to talk about loss. Not just loss. It's going to be loss, because when we think about loss, y'all, loss is so broad. And she's going to expound upon loss and women and loss and how we deal with loss and the trauma and trigger of loss. That's the real thing. We think about loss. How many of y'all in here deal with some loss?
Absolutely.
And the loss triggers you in certain things,
it does,
know. And I know for me, loss is one of my triggers and my traumas. And I talk about it during the time, but when I think about some things I've lost. And so then we're going to come behind that. And Chartrice from my team, Glam Dr. Chartrice, who did Chantel's makeup today, she's going to be teaching a class, a tutorial on, it's called I Got This.
I love it. I got
It's going to be an eyeshadow blending class.
Yeah.
Because guess what? If you get lost, you got this, baby. You got this after you learn how to deal with this.
Yes.
So we're going to smooth it over with that. So it's the inner beauty and the outer beauty.
I love it.
And then on the last day, which is the 28th of March, we got my big sister, Dr. Sabrina Jackson.
Yeah, she has been here.
And she is talking about, and y'all know Dr. Sabrina, if you know her, y'all already know she is the truth.
Absolutely.
She's talking about identity, emotions,
yes,
and self-esteem.
Wow.
One of the biggest things I know for me and my friends, they get us in trouble, is our emotions. Mm-hmm. Because as women, our emotions, we run on emotions, and
honey.
God ain't really in our emotions. He don't even deal there. He can't live there with us. And so after her is going to be my other girlfriend. She's my friend. Tanya, Glam Dr. Tanya, is going to teach you on beautiful lips. We'll talk about what you're speaking.
Come on.
She's going to give you different lip combinations, how to do different lip combinations. Tanya's amazing with that. And this is Tanya's inaugural. I'm pushing her to do this class.
That is awesome.
And I see something in her now. She's like, oh my God, I see you. You're going to do this class.
And that's what I love, because you are all these women. You're either their friend. You are friends with all of them. Mm-hmm. They're on your team. And like you said, with the young lady Tanya, you're pushing her. And I believe that's what history is about. Rashida, the Glam Doctor, is making history. Come on, give it up, give it up, give it up. We cannot take this lightly. You all, if our producer could put the flyer back up, go ahead and look at that flyer. Contact. Yep, go ahead.
You want to go to theglamdoctor.com, and you can go to our booking part, our booking site. And when you get to booking, you're going to go to Traumas and Triggers, and that's where you're going to book your classes. They're $30 until March 11th. Then they go to $50. Okay.
Okay.
The class will be recorded. You can purchase the recording for $10 extra to get the recording. It'll be recorded only for like the teaching parts. The part we get to talking and women are sharing, that will not be recorded.
Okay.
Because that's very private. But it's gonna be a great time. I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to what God's gonna do with it, because I see it being bigger already. I'm speaking this thing gonna be a tour.
Yes, awesome. So
an in-person tour.
An in-person tour. Yeah, I love it. Yeah.
I see it.
Yeah, very powerful, very needed.
Yeah.
And because a lot of times as women, we do have our outside all made up, but deep down inside there's trauma, there's triggers that we have not dealt with. And that right there.
And can I say something else, Chantel, to that about, because a lot of times as I'm getting older, and I wish I knew this when I was younger, because a lot of times we make assumptions about other women. We're so quick to judge each other based on our attitude and based on how we might show up. And so just because somebody got an attitude, we be mad, we talking about them, dogging them out. We've done it. Guilty. We all probably guilty of that. But not understanding that they really got something else deeper going on inside of them that we know nothing about, and they probably don't even know. And so we have to give each other grace. And that's what I want us to walk away with too, the teaching about grace and dignity. And leaving people, with being gracious to people, but leaving people with their dignity. You know what I'm saying? Because we make judgment calls on people. We have no idea
what they've been through,
what people have been through. Some people are just barely making it.
And I always call it cause and effect, because I always think, and it's having empathy, put yourself in that person's shoes.
Absolutely.
To have that empathy and say, man, I wonder, it has to be something going on for them to have their environment where they grew up, abandoned, whatever it is, rejection, depression, whatever it may be, just low self-esteem, whatever it is, and something that might have triggered them and they could have had and you just getting the blunt of it today or whatever.
I'm getting your stuff.
Because
But I ain't got nothing to do with that, but you're giving it to me because I'm the person that's right here in the line of fire.
In the line of fire. So we have to learn how not to allow our emotions. And I love this class, and I want you all to definitely go and register and get ready to be a part of this ultimate makeover.
Traumas and Triggers.
Traumas and Triggers with Rashida LaShawn. Follow Rashida LaShawn on Facebook. How can they catch you on if they have not?
Well, if you're on Facebook, I'm on Facebook. You can go to the Glam Doctor site, because I'm full of friends on Facebook. Okay. But you can also follow me, the Glam Doctor. That's my business on Instagram. And you can follow I am Rashida LaShawn on Instagram. That's my personal page. You can also follow my other business, The Collaborative. It's Collaborative by TG on Instagram as well.
Once again, give it up for Rashida LaShawn. Yay! So excited. Listen, you all, we are going to be right back Now, this is a little different on this month. We actually are going to have a gentleman, none other than he's graced our stage many, many times. Y'all probably be like, he a friend of the show at this point. Seriously. And he just was here for our Valentine's Day edition, and you all love to see him, and so we love to have him here on the stage. And he's going to kick off Women's History Month, Rashida, with us as a man, talking to us about being the queen that we are. Listen, Queen, this is Dear Volume 2. Dear Queen, excuse me. Dear Queen, Volume 2. He already wrote one volume. And you know what? Lakina Chosen Cleaner had used this in her Treasure Within, her mentor group. She had talked to the girls, and she had read some of the excerpts out of the first version. I was just like, okay, I got this book. I need to read it. Y'all pray for me. I need audio, but I'm going to learn. I know how to read. I got an audio book. Oh, well, praise God. We're going to get it on audio so I can actually read it and keep reading it, because I started reading it. But she had broke down some of the chapters. I was just like, wow, did he have the nerve, y'all, to come out with a volume 2? And so I want y'all to understand that Dr. Eddie Connor is in the house. Get everybody on here. We thank God for him coming in and talking to us about who we are as queens. I can't wait to hear what he got to say. But I want y'all to hear this little song that I heard on the TikTok the other day. And I said, listen, this man that's singing this cover of this particular song, if it's not ready, let me know. If this man that's singing this particular cover of this song, I didn't know it was a cover, but when he sang this, I said, Lord, this sounds like he's singing to a queen, and if my man ain't loving me like this, I don't want it. I said, if my man ain't loving me like this, I ain't got a man right now, but when he comes, he needs to love me like this man is singing, and then after we do this, we're going to have Dr. Eddie Connor, but I had to play this. Y'all know I'm silly, right? I want y'all to hear this and let me know when we're ready with the clip of this young man singing this song. I found it on YouTube and I've been playing it. And honey, I fall in love, not with him, but just with the whole, I'm a queen, the period. If you don't love me like this, I don't want you. Let's go.
When I met you, I knew this was it. Oh, I've never been in love. Oh, and love like this. Oh, a love like ours. I prayed for it on my knees, baby, every night for this, and I could do this for hours, yeah. Whoa, I can do this for hours, no.
No matter who you are, no matter where you come from, there is a force that unites us all. Join the movement and let your lips do the talking with Ide Cosmetics, available on idecosmetics.com.
This program has been brought to you by the Marquardt Law Firm, former prosecutor and experienced aggressive criminal defense attorney, specializing in violent crimes, drug crimes, weapon crimes, murder, fraud, white-collar crimes, DUI, and much more. Fighting vigorously to win every case at trial. Call 248-545-5290. Call the offices of Marquardt now.
And I could do this for hours and hours, hours and hours, hours and hours, hours and hours. Okay, I did not know that was by Muni Long, because everybody was like, oh, that's a cover he doing, but I like to hear him sing it. So y'all go find it I'm going to put it on my page. I think I did post it on my page, because like I said, you a queen, and he ain't loving you like that, You don't want it. But anyway, let's get to it. Listen, y'all, as we have stated, this is Women's History Month, and we're doing something very special every week to celebrate women in our backyard. And we do have some famous women coming on, and you will see real soon who they are. But in the mean, all our women are famous, but you know what I mean. Some people that have been in history for a long time, even before you were born, they're going to come on and grace us with their presence. All right? But tonight we have a gentleman, a man of God, the one and only doctor, professor, the author, I said that. It's so much. Let me look at mine. Hold up. Dr. Eddie, you have this array of things that you do. I'm just saying you are a friend of the show. At this point, you're a friend of the show. We have adopted you as a friend of the show. So with that being said, we want to make sure that you are right. Amy, I love live. We love live. So real quick, so Dr. Eddie Connor is here on tonight, and he definitely is an author, and I believe we're going to ask him 17 books.
You prophesying 13, right? Oh!
I did see 17.
Just 13, not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4. This is LeBron.
Wow. But
Yeah,
I seen
13.
the number 17.
All right, I receive
So
it.
yeah, so
I
this is
receive
number
it.
13?
It's number 13.
So we're going to be talking to the Dr. 17, so get ready.
Okay,
yeah, that's right. All right, so tonight we're talking about Dear Queen. And I thought it was very befitting when your team called and said, hey, Dr. Eddie's book is out. Yes, he must come on, because I think this is very powerful, that we can hear from a man's how to be who we are, to represent who we are as queens. And I love that it says to walk in our authority and our authenticity and wear our crown.
And you do just that.
Thank you. We tried.
You can wear your crown for hours and hours. And you can host a show for hours and hours.
Come on there, sir. He got jokes. I love it. Okay, Dr. Eddie. So talk about, first of all, you've been, speaking around, and I've been seeing you around, promoting the book. And tonight is one of those times we would definitely want women and men, bad for your wife, boo, your situation, all that, bad. Let's get it. And let's talk about it. Let's talk about, first, you have volume 1.
That's right.
When did that one come out?
2017.
2017,
Yeah.
Dear Queen. What made you write to the queens? And let's talk about the birthing of this thing, the first book.
Yeah, it goes all the way back from me being in high school.
Oh.
I used to write love letters to girls. And I was a little shy guy at that time, and I would put the letter in the locker anonymously.
Are you serious?
Yeah,
That is so cool.
Yeah, nothing would fascinate me more, make me feel better than see the girl, oh wow, I got this note. Who was this guy who wrote me this note?
That is so cool.
And some of the guys found out it was me. And so they started saying, yo, I need you to write this poetry or this love letter to this shorty over here.
Are you
But keep your name
serious?
off it though. I'll break you off some lunch money.
Really?
Yeah,
It was
yeah.
that good. So you got paid to write love letters?
Yeah, I got
For
paid.
hours and hours.
Yeah,
I love it. I'm sorry.
So years later, it dawned on me. I said, hey, if I could write letters of love to girls, why can't I write a book of love to women? To love themselves and know their worth, to give them jewels of wisdom, to use, wisdom to heal from their wounds. Yeah.
Nah, he about to make me cry. This is so good.
So it all came full circle.
It came full circle. So you were inspired by your own, romantic, being romantic, or you liking, young ladies, and being able to write that out, your feelings, because of being shy. And now you said, listen, I'm gonna make a book.
Absolutely. And then of course my mother.
Oh yeah, I remember you said
preeminent
that.
queen.
Yes.
Wow.
Shout out.
And I define queen as quintessentially unique, empowering everyone naturally.
Say it again.
Quintessentially unique, empowering everyone naturally. Real queens don't compete, they collaborate.
Ooh.
Real queens aren't just focused on the man, they focus on their plan. They understand that their royalty demands loyalty. They wear their crown and they build their queendom in the kingdom of God. They're too unique to compete and too rare to compare.
Somebody clap!
If you ain't got the book, go get it.
If y'all don't clap, because I'm about to shout up in here. I am so about to shout. That is powerful.
Yeah. And so I saw my mother,
Oh, your mama
single,
ain't no
single,
joke.
yeah. Single mother, raising myself and my brother.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
go down the line about my brother,
Oh.
Anyway, but
Hours and hours. I used to be like, hey.
you can't help yourself. So yeah, you know, I saw how she, you know, raised myself and my brother, 30-year educator, retiree, and minister. But I went through cancer as a kid, and she still wore her crown, and she empowered me to live through dying places and to find the can of cancer through chemotherapy and radiation and spinal taps and nausea, my father not being there, and me wanting to give up, because I was ready to go. It was her love for me that made me fight.
You about to make me
when I didn't want to live.
I'm seriously about to go in tears.
Yeah,
Somebody clap, please. Somebody clap. I don't understand. I need some more energy in here. So your mom inspired you through her life of keeping her crown on in the midst of adversity. And raising you all without a father, and being able to deal with that situation of cancer. And I love you said found the can in cancer. Wow. And so your first queen was your mom.
Absolutely. And she said, hey, you know, son, you got to take off the pity party hat. You got to go to the word. Psalm 118:17. You shall not die, but live and declare the works of the Lord. You know, you can overcome. You can survive. Everybody gets knocked down in life, but a knockdown is not a knockout unless you stay down. The canvas is no place for a champion.
Man. Wow. Listen, so your book, Dear Queen, 2017, the first one came out, and now, and that book is awesome. So how did you, God had to, what, you write a second one?
I never had an intention to write a second one.
Okay, so how did it come about?
I never had an intention, and I guess I like to rhyme with the years. Dear Queen 2017, Dear Queen 2 2022. I don't know what's up, but this is one of my most popular books, and I was just riding in the car one day. I was getting ready to mail off some books. I had like 2 books in the car, and something just said to me, Dear Queen 2, you know, and as I was writing the book, the subtitle came to me, How to Wear Your Crown, Walk in Authority and Authenticity. Because I didn't really deal with the crown too much in the first book. And I didn't really bring the brothers in too much as well, but I bring the brothers in.
Oh, the brothers in this one?
Yeah. This is really a book for our sisters, for our queens, but also the kings who love our queens.
Come on, kings. Where y'all at? Come on, raise up.
We are as equally important as you are to our lives.
Come on, you are. This is so true, because do you ever see a queen without a king? Hello.
Right.
In a kingdom?
Right.
Not often, right? So you have to have the king. Do you talk to the men about being a king and who they are?
Yeah, I deal with that. I define king as keenly intelligent, noble gentleman.
Wow.
And
is that the next book?
That's not the next book, but it's you right on there. My next book is to the brothers, for sure.
Oh,
yeah,
wow.
I'm really dealing with the brothers. And a lot of people say, oh, you know, a lot of your books are to women. But my first book that was ever gender specific was to the brothers, called My Brother's Keeper.
It sure is. Don't get it on
years
his head.
And years
he
ago.
wrote a book already for y'all.
Yeah, for
and now he got us. He wants us to know who we are, so we can deal with the king. So we understand the king, because we could, as a queen, we could speak to the king.
Without a doubt.
Without a doubt, right?
Well, you got to. A real queen knows how to speak to the kid and the king and the man, because a lot of times us as brothers, you know, vulnerability and masculinity, oftentimes cannot coexist in the same space. Oftentimes, vulnerability is seen as femininity, and real vulnerability, and maturity is masculinity. And the fact of the matter is, us as men, you know, cloaked in our bravado, muscles, Mercedes, phone book full of ladies, what all of that stuff. Cloaked in all of that machismo is really, we're more like T'Challa than Black Panther. We're more like Clark Kent than Superman. We're more like David Banner than the Hulk. But a queen knows how to speak to the king in that man.
Right.
And say, I'm encouraging you. I know you a boxer. I know you fighting in the ring, but guess what? You in the corner now. I'm a cut man. I'm not gonna cut you up. I'm gonna console you. I'm not a knife. I'm a wife.
Woo! Jesus, I'm sorry, y'all. Hold on. Hey. What about that? I feel the Holy Ghost. Boy, where do you come up with this?
Like, my mind, you know, it takes me places.
I'm about to call you prophet. Wait, it literally. Oh, really? Oh, yeah. Listen.
Yeah.
So you need to do a book of all your quotes, for sure. Do y'all agree? Everybody agree with me that you should do a book of all his quotes? And please, somebody don't be trying to take his quote for real.
Please. At Eddie Connor Jr.
Eddie Connor Jr., please quote him. Because this stuff you can't make up. I'm like, do you just sit down and write those? It just come?
A lot of times it just comes.
I know, I could tell. It just comes. So the book is out now. We can get it?
Yeah, well, it's coming out on International Women's Day.
Tomorrow. Give it up.
Yeah. March
Okay.
is National Reading Month. March is Women's History Month.
Oh.
March 8th is International Women's Day.
Yes,
and
it
I mean,
is.
look at the cover. I don't know if
It's
the prophet
beautiful.
can bring up the cover
Actually,
at all.
he's actually going to bring it
Yeah,
up on
yeah.
the screen. And
Yeah.
they say you have a commercial, so we're going to play that in a
Okay.
minute so they can see the promo. Let us know when you're ready. So,
yeah.
you ready? Okay.
I mean, the book is the cover of the book.
Let's
I
talk
mean,
about it.
I think the book is a
Yeah.
painting. The book is a picturesque
It is.
portrait. It's Picasso. It's
on.
Rembrandt. It's
Come on.
Warhol. It's Basquiat. You know what I'm saying? It's beautiful imagery.
It is beautiful imagery, and and it's not too much, and it literally exemplifies. And when I see it, I think about like biblical times when I see it, and just Queen Esther.
Queen Esther, yep.
That's what I think about.
Yep.
Yeah, when I seen it. Is that what you were going for?
Without a doubt. That was
Okay.
definitely what I was going for. I mean, just the cover alone with the lady holding the crown, just the cover is going to empower you to recover.
Ooh, just the cover
Yeah,
is going to
yeah,
empower me to recover.
Yeah.
Listen.
Wear your crown.
Wear your crown.
Yeah.
I meant to go get a crown tonight, and I totally forgot because I wanted to.
Well, I can see
pretty.
it.
You can see my crown.
I can see your halo.
Y'all see
Halo.
Your halo. Halo. All right, let's go to the commercial, and we'll be right back to talk some more with Dr. Eddie Connor with Dear Queen Volume 2.
Hey everybody, it's yours truly, Dr. Eddie, best-selling author and empowerment speaker. Check this out. Dear Queen Volume 2 is officially here. That's right. My newest book, my 13th book, is available right now for you to go ahead and grab your copy. Get it in your hands. It's going to speak to your heart. Aren't you ready for it? I'm telling you, doesn't the cover look amazing? Facts, say less. Beyond just the cover, it's about the content that's literally going to speak to the character of your heart. Listen, little did I know when I wrote my 7th book in 2017, that being Dear Queen, that it would touch so many lives, both locally and globally. So many bold, bright, beautiful, and brilliant queens were empowered to love themselves and to know their worth. It's been 5 years, and the world has totally and rapidly changed, but my message of empowerment remains the same. I mean, think about it. What's a writer without a reader? And beyond that, statistics suggest that the average adult only reads 1 book a year. I want you to make sure that you add Dear Queen Volume 2 to your library. I want you to get it in your hands. And I want you to get this message in your heart because it's going to speak to your heart. For every queen that's out there, for every king who loves a queen, I want you to make sure that you use this book as a gift to speak life into the lives of your loved ones. I define queen as quintessentially unique, empowering everyone naturally. Real queens don't compete, they collaborate. They don't hate, they celebrate. They understand that their royalty demands loyalty. As a result, they wear their crown and they build their queendom in the kingdom of God. I want you to make sure that you grab your copy as I speak to your heart. The book was so nice, I had to write Dear Queen twice. Listen, if you read the first installment, you know that I gave you jewels of wisdom to love yourself and to know your worth. In part 2, in the sequel, in Dear Queen Volume 2, we're taking it to another level, showing you how to wear your crown, walk in your authority, and your unique authenticity. It's a must read from cover to cover. It's going to empower you to recover. As you open the book, as you flip the pages, and you check out the chapters, it's going to empower you to write a new chapter and to flip the page. Listen, get my book now and gain insight on how to become a kingdom queen, why understanding your assignment is not enough, how to prepare for your purpose partner, why your royalty demands loyalty, and I include steps on how to unlock your royal identity as well as your destiny. Go ahead, get your copy of Dear Queen 2, Volume 2, and I guarantee you'll discover how to apply the greatness that's within you. It's a refreshing, riveting, and reviving read that empowers you, yes, to wear your crown, walk in your authority and unique authenticity.
Wow. Wow. Come on, give it up, y'all. Dear Queen Volume 2. I am so excited. It was The Voice for me. Hours and hours I could listen to The Voice.
Hey, if you like The Voice, the audiobook is
I
coming
am.
too.
You gonna do the audiobook?
Audiobook, and really, it's more than audiobook. It's a soundtrack to the soul of women across the world.
Don't play with me.
Don't
Play with me, Dr. Eddie.
For sure.
I'm gonna be at your wedding like, ah!
Might have to have you go live. Now everybody in the know.
Right.
And if you don't know, now you know.
That part. Oh my God. Like, you know I'll be joking with you all the time.
All the time. It's always a
whoever
vibe.
she is. Bless her even now, Queen, wherever you are. And I know she coming real soon. She on the horizon. I'm gonna leave that alone. I'm gonna put that right here as the prophetic begins to flow.
She on the horizon and she used Verizon.
I could not stand. He always be trying to make a joke. Okay, let's get serious. So you're gonna actually do an audio?
Yeah, it's already done.
It's done. So when can we get it?
March 8th.
Oh wait,
It's
so
available.
I can grab that tomorrow?
You can grab it.
I'm so happy.
It's at 12 midnight. Amazon and
Tonight.
Yeah,
Oh, it's
tonight.
on.
Yeah, 12 midnight.
I'm posted. 11:59.99. No, 59.99. I'm buying.
Ebook, audiobook, hard copy.
Y'all get your audio, get your hard copy, get both of them. Shoot, Dr. Eddie.
Yeah.
How can we get are you gonna do like an audit? Something you need to do like something, a book signing. What's going on?
Yeah.
Well, I know you got
It's
people
coming.
that do that.
It's coming.
Cause I mean, I see them. I see it.
Yeah, it's coming.
Yeah, it's gonna be big. I see like Cobo Hall shutting down. Is it Cobo now? What is it? TFC?
TCF.
Yeah, I see you shutting those places down.
I love it.
Are you ready? You ready?
I'm ready.
You been ready.
Yeah,
you stay ready.
Yeah, I'm ready.
You stay ready. No,
I live for these moments. You know what I'm saying?
I'm telling you.
I went through a lot to get to where I'm
Dr.
at
Eddie,
right now.
let me just, I hear you, Lord. So what I want you all to do, first of all, March 8th,